U.S. stock indices bouncing back in the final hour, managing to end the week on a positive note. But disappointment over retail sales figures seem to dog investors all day long. Deborah Kostroun has more from the New York Stock Exchange. Deborah?
Thanks a lot, Pim. Yeah, stocks lower most of the day, but we did have that late day push, and it was really technology shares that helped to push the market higher late in the day. National Semiconductor in particular helping to push those technology shares higher, Pim.
Now, Deborah, the focus all day was on that drop in retail sales. Were investors, were they really focused on that?
Well, you know, a couple of different viewpoints on that. Of course, retail sales, kind of shocking. They had their biggest drop since September, but the market obviously able to overcome that. Some investors say while the numbers were disappointing, it may not have been a surprise because consumers really aren't generating real disposable income. And when you take a look at some of the retailing stocks, a little bit split, some higher, some lower, but some consumer names really did see a run of the selling, like Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble.
Now, Deborah, year to date, the major averages are still lower, but this week's gains certainly helped to put a dent in those year-to-date numbers.
Certainly did. And, you know, when you take a look at how we closed out the week, it was our best weekly gain since March for the major averages, really helping out those year-to-date numbers. If you take a look, the Dow up 2.8% for the week, the S&P up 2.5%, the NASDAQ up 1.1%. And so we still have our major averages down for the year, but certainly this week really helping out those numbers. Back to you in the studio, Pim.
Thank you.